In this video, I want to show you how to bring a MediaSite recording of a previous year's lecture forward into this year's Blackboard course. Now, I want to qualify and clarify that in the current circumstance, I think that that's a perfectly acceptable method of bringing the content forward, but it doesn't substitute adequately for the student interaction side of things. We still need to be communicating with our students, running examples classes, things like that. And given that this approach saves on preparation and delivery time for lectured content this year, I would encourage you to do more of the latter. Run more sessions using tools like Blackboard Collaborate, run some drop-ins and some office hours and things like that. Because I think it's really important that our students know that we are working to support them, that they feel like they're getting what they expect from their studies and from us. And I know that everyone wants to do that, but I just want to be really explicit that this isn't a 100% replacement for the next term's teaching. So the way to do it is to bring it forward as items in Blackboard. If you're doing this in bulk, it's probably worth creating a new area for them, or at least a new section, a new folder or something. So I'm going to call this Replay 2018, and I'll make that available. Now there's two things that you can do. One is it's in the build content menu under mashups, and you can bring in a whole catalogue, a whole unit's worth of lectures. So sorry, let's go bring in some Audacity 1 lectures here. So you search by unit code, it brings up a catalogue, and you can rename it if you like, and then add it to your course. That's added as a MediaSite catalogue, and you can jump into it, and you'll see all the lectures from last year. The labelling system for MediaSite is functional but not pretty. I don't know what these lecture 1 and lecture 2, maybe they're lectures per week, and then they're labelled with the date as well, and students can sort new to old or old to new. So if you want them in lecture order, you can sort it like that. And this gives them everything, including the stuff that you will have already taught them this teaching block. If you do this, you need to be very explicit about what you're expecting students to watch, and hold their hands through it so that they're not searching through an entire 2 years worth of lectures that they'll have. That's one way of doing it. If you want to be more helpful with minimal extra work, you can link to individual presentations. So let's do the same unit. Thanks, autocomplete. And this takes a little bit longer because it's searching through all of the videos. These are in month and they're not in an entirely chronological order. In fact, they're not really in any order at all. 10, 11. It's using. No, there's no sense to this. So pick the lectures that you want. Look at last year's catalogue to work out which ones they are by date. Submit, and that'll make separate items in this section that we've added. And if you do that, it means that you can rename them, you can change the titles, you can add a description, you can reorder them in here, so you can be a lot more helpful, limiting the videos that the students have available to what they need, and describing what's going on there for them. So I think the latter option is what I would recommend, but in a pinch, you can do the former, import the whole catalogue, but just be really explicit with students about what to do. And again, do use the time that you would save for preparation and delivery for these to add more interaction for students. I think we really need to be showing students that we're supporting them through this. Give me questions, comments by YouTube comments or by email, and I'm happy to support one-to-one for departmental and school staff if they want to get in touch. Thanks.